Hey guys, today I wanted to go to the range to try to find some new ammo that I haven't used before. The Fenix Ammunition 5.56 75 grain hollow point boat tail and the 55 grain full metal jacket. And I was pleasantly surprised. I typically run the AAC stuff, mostly the 77 grain OTM and the Sierra Match King. And I wanted to do some comparisons today to kind of see how the Fenix Ammunition stacks up. I watch a lot of their stuff on X, a lot of the videos, and their quality control seems to be pretty damn good. So I wanted to see for myself how well it did. All of the shots today were shot out of my Geisley Super Duty. It's a 16-inch with a Surefire Mini 2. Just simple bipod, 1 to 8 vortex, and just a simple bag in the rear. So I know that there's going to be some me in it when it comes to the group size, but you know, it all being the same, we're just going to see how well it does apples to apples here. The first few shots that I took were in this corner here. I started right here and realized that I was way off on my zero. I did change muzzle devices, so I'm sure it threw my zero off a little bit. Another reason for going to the range. But it done really well. You're looking maybe inch and a quarter, something like that, for that first group right out of the bag. And then I readjusted and way overshot. I miscounted my clicks, but I tell you, 1 inch at 100 yards. That was probably the best shots of the day. And then I sped up a little bit, and I'm sure some of the shots are going to open up a little bit with a warm barrel. But these are my third and fourth groups, 10-shot groups, and they were both about 1.25 inches to 1.5 inches, depending on, well, probably about 1.25 inches, depending on how you look at them. And they're, again, really good, very consistent. Then I moved over to here and it opened up quite a bit. This there again, it may have been me. That done about a 2-inch spread. Like I said, I had shot a little bit faster, and you know, I just wanted to see how well it did kind of off by itself, and it did open up a little bit, but I'm sure that was me. I wanted to do some comparisons to the AAC that I always shoot. Done the tip match kings. I never get great groups out of the tip match kings. On paper, they're supposed to be better. but I've never really had a good experience with them, comparatively speaking, to the Sierra Match Kings. The Sierra Match Kings always do the best. They are about an inch and a half group, depending on which way you look at it, and inch and a quarter there, inch and a half the other way. But they seem to be the most consistent. But then what I shoot the most out of the rifle is just the regular 77 grain OTM because it's cheaper. I get it for about 50 cents a round, and it does open up. You know, obviously about 2¼ inches, 2¼ inches there, depending on how you're looking at it. Up to down was really good. Only about an inch vertical, but then I did have a bit of a side to side opening up. But overall, I think the Fenix done really well. Finally, I stepped back to 50 yards because that's what I have this AR pistol zeroed at, to shoot some out of this 10.3 Geisley we have at home. It's the Palmetto State Armory Cold Hammer Forged barrel with the Geisley rail. It does really good. It's got a Form 1 suppressor using the Q cherry bomb mount, and like I said, it does excellent for just a night vision, fold in a backpack, go gun. It does great. Let me see what the groups were on this. Every time. First group out of the 10.3, there again at 50 yards was about an inch. It was pretty good. That's typically about what it normally is at 50 with the AAC Sierra Match King. Unfortunately, I had a catastrophic failure here. I only got three shots before it locked up my gun to another failure, but it was going to be about an inch. Not good. But again, with the AAC 77 grain tipped Match King, huge opening. And there again, I've been super consistent with the tip Match King being 2 to 3 times the size than the regular open tip match. I'm unsure about that. But again, another group with the 75 grain hollow point boat tail by the Fenix Ammunition, and it was, you know, an 1.5 inch group at 50 yards with just a 10.3 and a red dot. It done very well. I'm super pleased. I also wanted to compare their 55 grain loading compared to just regular old PMC Bronze that I shoot when I want to shoot cheaply. You know, obviously the 55 grain out of my 1 7 twist barrel is going to open up quite a bit. You see it's about a 3 inch and, you know, 2.5 to 3 inch spread right there for the 55 grain. But comparing it to the PMC Bronze, it done way better. You can see that the PMC Bronze, it was definitely bigger groups compared to the Fenix Ammunition 55 grain. I believe that's just due to their quality control and their consistency in their ammo. So with the Fenix Ammunition, I think I'm going to continue to go with them. I'm going to use them more and more. With the failure that I had with the AAC, starting to get some second thoughts about that. But the Fenix Ammunition is definitely good to go.